Hi friends, hello, how are you doing today? Welcome back to the simplest Vedic astrology course. Until now, we've gone through the basics of Vedic astrology, how a chart looks, how a chart can be constructed, how many boxes it has, the different planets that impact you in terms of Vedic astrology. So we've gone through the different planets. We've also gone through what an ascendant is. Ascendant is the zodiac rising on the eastern horizon. We also understood what ascendant is in terms of the chart. It's a gateway of the chart. You enter into the chart with the gateway, which is the ascendant. So now we'll just look into two planets, Jupiter, Saturn together. And then we'll move on to understanding planets a little further in a better way. So first and foremost, there is a possibility that two or more planets can also exist or coexist inside one house. That is one box of that chart. So what does this mean? Two planets or more than two planets in a house, we usually call it as a conjunction. For example, you have Jupiter and you have Saturn. The Jupiter is the benevolent guru. He is the guru, teacher archetype. He is always helpful. He always does good things. He brings in abundance. At the same time, you have Saturn, who is the patient judge. He is the one who takes care of the karma. He teaches you lessons. So both are teachers in a separate way. Jupiter teaches you lessons, teaches you wisdom. Saturn also teaches you wisdom, but with real life lessons. You go through life by learning lessons, like you lose friends. Friends go away from you. You see the truth in friends. You understand what is most important in life by Saturn's lessons. At the same time, Jupiter's lessons are a little different, but they are always bringing in abundance. They make you rich. They bring good things to you. So together, Jupiter and Saturn in one house is a conjunction. Two people being in one house. Now, a house, as we learned, is an area of your life. For example, the second house is for wealth, family and speech. So Jupiter and Saturn together can be inside this one house. It's like a room in a big house, but we understood what a house is. It basically represents one area of your life, and it can be anything starting from house 1 to house 12. Now, so the basic idea here that you need to understand is that two planets can always be placed in one single house, or more than two planets can also be placed in one single house. This is all you need to learn at this point in time. Next, we go into a new chapter. Let's try and understand planets as actors. So, planets are your actors. Planets are placed in different houses of your chart. And planets are the ones that control that specific area of your life. Third house, fourth house, mother, emotions, land, etc. Any planets placed in that house are going to impact that house. So, a planet is an actor. So, why don't we do this? Why don't we assign a character? Let's create a movie, or let's create a scene wherein we assign each planet to an actor, so that we are able to map the characteristics and be able to remember this in a much better way. So once you go through this mapping, you will not forget it. You do not have to memorize it. You do not have to keep writing it to learn it. We just have to understand the concept, map a planet to a certain actor, and then let it be, so that you can use that memory in your brain to start predicting. So let's go on to a whiteboard where we have all the planets. So what we are going to do here is we are going to assign one actor or one character to Sun. So Sun is always, Sun represents royal energy, Sun represents heroic leadership. So what we are going to do is, we are going to say, let Sun be represented by Prabhas from Bahubali. So Prabhas also played a similar role. he was also the royal blood. He was the royal leader. He was always the leader in that movie. So, let's say Sun is going to be represented by बाहुबली. तो अब से जब भी हम सन के बारे में बात करेंगे, आपके दिमाग में ये पिक्चर आएगा कि सन बाहुबली है, प्रभास है बाहुबली से, और जो भी प्रभास ने करा बाहुबली में, वो सेम चीज सन पे, आपके कैरेक्टर पे, आपके प्लैनेट पे रिफ्लेक्ट करेगा. So what are the different characteristics of Sun that we've already studied? Sun is like the royal energy. Sun has the heroic leadership. Sun is all about honor and dharma, and he's the father-like role. Most importantly, Sun is like the father-like role, जो हम अगले step पे पढ़ेंगे. And Sun is all about power. It's a central power. So we're going to use Bahubali's character as a proxy for Sun. Basically, हम सन को बाहुबली से रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. नेक्स्ट हम मून के बारे में बात करते हैं. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट मून. मून इज ऑलवेज अबाउट ब्यूटी. इट्स अबाउट calmness, perseverance. It's about emotion. So the gravitational force of moon is what is causing this. The gravitational force of the moon is what is causing the tides to go up and down in the sea. So every time we talk about moon, what they say is moon is always like the mind. It reflects the mind. Mind is always busy. It is always going up and down. It is always going all over the place. नहीं, जैसे बोलते हैं चंचलम ही मन कृष्ण प्रमाति बलवद्भ्रम तस्याहम निग्रहम मयि वायोरिव सवस्त्रम. Meaning that the mind is always jumping around. It's very difficult to control the mind. So mind was always represented by the moon, and it needs a special character. So we're going to say moon is going to be represented by Anupama, and Anupama is one of those female characters that you've seen in Hindi serial. She is a quintessential mom. She is a motherly figure, right? So she's soft, she's caring, she's emotional, she's nourishing, forgetting, and she's also the center of family's emotional life, which exactly is what moon is. So when you start predicting, and when you remember that, okay, moon is Anupama, it becomes so easy to predict. If moon is in the first house, your whole personality is reflected as somebody who is emotional. So you become a nurturing father or a nurturing mother or a nurturing friend. You become very emotional, and your relationships get so emotionally strong. Similarly, you have moon in the 10th house, you say your career is going to be affected by the waves of moon. So your career keeps going up and down and up and down. It's not going to be stable, right? So next, let's go to the next character. Let's go to Mars. So Mars, as you know, is usually the warrior or the guy, the police guy, or somebody who's going to protect you from something negative. He is the fighter. He is like Singham he's like Ajay Devgan from Singham. So what are his characteristics? It's courage, action, heat, directness, and a warrior spirit. So we're going to use Ajay Devgan's character of Singham as Mars from now onwards. So whenever you think of Mars, think about Ajay Devgan. Right? So if your Mars is in the 5th house is about romance and creativity, and those are romantic relationships. So if you have Mars in the 5th house, then it just means you're extremely active in relationships, extremely active when it comes to creativity. So you are highly creative. It's like that. So if Mars were in the 1st house, you yourself would probably join the army or the police force or something. Mars generates that amount of energy into your personality in 1st house that you end up joining the police force or the army. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's see Mercury. Now, I don't know if you know this character. This character is from Scam 1982. He represents Harshad Mehta, and Harshad Mehta was a very intelligent financial investor, and he did a few scams, and then he also made a lot of money. So the idea of us representing Mercury with this actor from Scam 92 is to show that Mercury is all about intelligence. Mercury is about communication. Mercury is all about cleverness, how cleverly you do things, about analytics, about finance, about, in this case, negotiation, fast thinking, business mind, trading, opportunism, adaptability. So Mercury always is in the transactional layer. Mercury is like a banyan, जो वो पैसे के लेन देन करता रहता है. वो बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है, जिसको पैसे कमाने को आता है. जो स्टॉक मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करता है, उसको पता ही कैसे इन्वेस्ट करना है, उसको स्टडीज के बारे में पता आता है. तो ये मर्क्यूरी होता है. सो फ्रॉम हियर ऑनवर्ड्स लेट्स नाउ मूव ऑन टू सैटर्न. सो सैटर्न, we did explain about Saturn. What is Saturn? Saturn is like a teacher. Like Jupiter is also a teacher, but Jupiter is somebody like a nice teacher. But Saturn is like the principal of a school. He's very strict. He will teach you lessons. He expects you to be disciplined. He expects you to be orderly. He expects you to be true to yourself. And he expects you to be always following the rules. He expects you to treat the lower classes well. So that is something. So how Saturn is different from Jupiter. So the character that we picked up from Mahabharata of Amitabh Bachchan is something somewhat similar. So let's use the same for Saturn. So he always follows old rules, old values and old structures. And even students and teachers are afraid of him. Everybody is afraid of him. And when he enters a room, there is always a seriousness and a change in the complete aura of that home. जब भी अमिताभ बच्चन और मोहब्बन में सीन में आते हैं, पूरा म्यूजिक बदल जाता है. सब लोग चौकन्ना हो जाते हैं. Everybody gets in a state of fear. So Saturn, whenever you see Saturn in a chart, just think about Amitabh Bachchan in a way. Like you know that Saturn is here to make you follow a few rules, make you learn a few lessons, but he doesn't cause you like real trouble. He's always there to help you become a better student in life. So that's Saturn. Saturn आपको एक अच्छा student बनाना चाहते हैं. तो Saturn के बाद let's move on to Jupiter. So Jupiter is that person. He's that really good teacher that you have. He's rich and he's a good teacher. He's like your rich uncle. जैसे कादर खान का रोल था in one of the movies of Govinda, right? So he's always trying to help you. He's trying to say good things to you. He's trying to grow you as a human being. He's trying to shower you with a lot of abundance. He's also a teacher. He'll teach you about wisdom, what is more important to live in this world. But he does not teach you real life lessons like Saturn. He teaches you he's full of wisdom. He'll give you that wisdom to earn and live your life in a better way. So let's see some characteristics. He's full of wisdom. Let's not say humor. Let's say guidance. He's a good guide. He is full of teaching. He's very benevolent. So Jupiter, जिस किसी भी घर पे रहता है, whichever house, whichever box of your chart Jupiter is in, he is always going to do good to that house. Expansion in a good way. He always helps in expansion of whatever you are doing. And then knowledge, obviously. So Jupiter is knowledge. Jupiter का अलग नाम ही knowledge है. Jupiter आपको knowledge देंगे. He's always a good uncle and someone who gives good advice and someone who is respected in the society. So he is a good teacher. And he's always going to help you like Kader Khan. Let's move to Venus. So Venus is all about beauty. It's about luxury. It's about everything nice. It's about expensive watches, expensive fragrance, expensive taste. It's about taste. It's about art. It's about luxury and beauty. And that can only be represented by a female character like Deepika Padukone. Right? So she wants harmony, beauty, love and pleasure and romance. She's not here to teach you lessons or something else. It's all about she doesn't want conflicts, she doesn't want ego battles, झगड़े नहीं चाहिए हमको, conflicts नहीं चाहिए, aggressive नहीं है, coldness नहीं है या फिर chaos नहीं है. Venus is not here to create chaos, disturbance create करने के लिए नहीं है, but Venus is here to bring that artistic nature into you. So wherever Venus is present in the second house, the house of wealth, speech and family. So Venus will bring in that artistic nature into your wealth creation. So this is what you can think about when you talk about Venus from now onwards. Next, let's look at Rahu. हमने जो कहानी सुनी थी, this story of how the gods and demons churned the ocean. जिस कहानी में ओशन को हमने चर्न किया था, गॉड्स एंड डीमंस, द देवास एंड असुरा, थ्रू विच द डीमन कॉल्ड स्वरभानु, जिसने गॉड का फॉर्म लेके जिसने अमृत पिया था, और वो राहु और केतु बन गए थे. तो वो राहु हैं. राहु इज ऑल अबाउट एक्सपेंशन इन अ सर्टेन वे. इट्स नॉट द सेम एक्सपेंशन ऑफ दैट ऑफ जुपिटर, बट राहु जहाँ पे भी रहते हैं, जिस घर में भी रहते हैं, वो वहाँ आपके विजन को एक्सपैंड कर देते हैं. वहाँ आपका विजन फॉगी हो जाता है और आपका एम्बिशन बहुत बढ़ जाते हैं. सो राहु इज वेरी एम्बिशियस, राहु इज obsessive. Wherever Rahu is present, you get obsessed with it. If Rahu is in second house, you get obsessed about money. It's no more the right way of earning money. कैसा भी पैसे लेके आओ, but लेके आओ. So you are obsessed with money. Rahu has no boundaries. Rahu is a demon. राहु असुर है. राहु को कोई बाउंड्री नहीं है. कौन सा रास्ता अपनाएंगे पैसे बनाने के लिए, पैसा बना दो, बट कोई बाउंड्री नहीं है. अनकन्वेंशनल कोई स्ट्रैटेजी, कन्वेंशनल स्ट्रैटेजी यूज नहीं करेंगे. राहु इज पावर हंग्री, स्ट्रेटेजिक, इंटेंस, अनप्रिडिक्टेबल, larger than life and magnetic, but Rahu is also dangerous in certain way. One of the most important things that you need to understand is Rahu or any other planet is not here to cause trouble to you. वो आपका एक कैरेक्टर बनाते हैं. सारे प्लैनेट्स मिलके आपके जीवन में आपको कैसे जीना है ये बताते हैं. अगर तो इसलिए एक कोई अच्छाई लेके आता है तो थोड़ा सा कोई बुराई भी लेके आता है. बुराई और अच्छाई में ज़्यादा फर्क भी नहीं होता, ये अपना अपना डेफिनेशन अलग होता है, बट फिर okay, now let's move to, so we are using Khilji, Ranveer Singh from Khilji as Rahu. And finally, केतु जो हमने अभी पढ़ा कि स्वरभानु, जब स्वरभानु ने अमृत पी लिया था और विष्णु जी ने उनको आधा कर लिया और उनका सर राबो बन गया, तो उनका बॉडी केतु बन गया. तो केतु इज ऑलवेज द वन दैट रिप्रेजेंट्स डिटैच्ड. केतु जिस घर में नहीं है वो आपको डिटैच कर देते हैं उससे. डिटैच का मतलब ये है, लेट्स से अनअटैच. मतलब अगर वीनस आपको लग्जरी की ओर लेके चला जाता है, तो अगर केतु भी वहाँ पे आ जाते हैं तो केतु बोलते हैं नहीं, तुमको इसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है, लग्जरी की ज़रूरत नहीं है, तुमको कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, इसको छोड़ दो, इसको दे दो. तो आप इसको डोनेट कर देते हैं. तो अगर आप 10वें घर में केतु हैं तो आप काम में बहुत अकेले से काम करते हैं और आप थोड़ा सा दूरी रखते हैं काम से, कम काम करते हैं, ज़्यादा चीज़ों में घुसते नहीं हैं. सो केतु को हम रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं पंकज त्रिपाठी जी, जो बहुत अच्छे से केतु को ही रिफ्लेक्ट करते हैं. इज़ नॉट मटीरियल, वो ज़्यादा पैसे के वो उनमें नहीं रहते हैं. ही ऑलवेज ऑब्जर्व्स मोस्टली, एंड जब चाहिए तभी बोलते हैं, अगर नहीं चाहिए तो नहीं बोलते हैं. डजंट इंटरफियर अनलेस नेसेसरी. गिव्स इनसाइट्स, इनर विजडम. बहुत स्ट्रांग हैं, बहुत अंदर से बहुत विजडम है उनमें, पर वो ज़्यादातर वो यूज़ नहीं करते अनलेस एंड अनटिल इट्स रिक्वायर्ड. सो केतु इज़ वेरी स्ट्रांग, वेरी पावरफुल. केतु इज़ अ वॉरियर, बट वो तभी वॉरियर बनते हैं जब ज़रूरत पड़ती है. तब तक वो ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती, वो नहीं करते हैं. तो नाउ व्हाट वी हैव डन टिल नाउ इज़ हमारे प्लैनेट्स जो हैं उनको हमने एक कैरेक्टर असाइन कर दिया है। हम बस एक थोड़ा सा समरी देख लेते हैं, जस्ट हैव अ लुक एट द समरी, एंड दैट समरी इज, हमने सन को देखा एज बाहुबली, हमने मून देखा एज अनुपमा, हमने मार्स को देखा एज सिंगामा, हमने मर्क्यूरी को देखा एज एक्टर फ्रॉम स्कैम 1982 हर्षद मेहता, हमने सैटर्न को देखा एज अमिताभ बच्चन फ्रॉम मोहब्बतें, हमने जुपिटर को देखा एज कादर खान फ्रॉम मे बी दुल्हे राजा, हमने वीनस को देखा एज दीपिका पादुकोण, एंड हमने राहु को देखा एज खिलजी, द मोस्ट एम्बिशियस ड्रेडफुल किंग। राहु को देखा, और हमने केतु को देखना एज पंकज त्रिपाठी फ्रॉम मे बी क्रिमिनल जस्टिस, वो उसमें लॉयर बनते हैं। तो इन सब के बाद हम क्या करेंगे, हम व्हाट इज द पॉइंट ऑफ ऑल दिस, हम ये क्यों कर रहे हैं। एस्ट्रोलॉजी में बहुत सारे रूल्स हैं, एस्ट्रोलॉजी इज फुल ऑफ रूल्स, बट वो रूल्स को याद रखने में जितनी परेशानी आती है, वो बहुत लोग परेशान हो जाते हैं, बहुत पढ़ना पड़ता है, बहुत पढ़ना पड़ता है। नहीं, यू डोंट हैव टू डू दैट, यू गोइंग टू सिंप्लीफाई इट इनटू दीज कैरेक्टर्स। हम इसको इतना सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे कि आपको ना तो होमवर्क करने की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी, ना तो आपको बहुत सारी याद रखने की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी, बट आपके दिमाग के अंदर ये बस जाएगा ये स्टोरी सुन के कि जब आप सूरज के बारे में सोचेंगे, when you think about sun, you will always think about Bahubali. You will always think about that strong king who is full of pride, who is full of power, who is full of responsibility. आप जब भी मून के बारे में सोचेंगे, चंद्र के बारे में सोचेंगे, you will always think about Anupama, the emotional, nurturing mother who is always there for her kids and who is always emotional, who makes you emotional, right? So, let's do this. हम ये करते हैं to remember this in a better way. हम क्या करेंगे, हम इसको एक family tree structure दे देते हैं. We'll assign a family tree structure, meaning, let's say, if sun is the father figure and moon is the mother figure, right? Sun पिता है, moon माता है, मार्स अब उनका ओल्डर सन है, ओल्डर बेटा, और मर्क्यूरी उनका यंगर सन है। तो ये चार लोग हो गए, माता पिता, बड़ा बेटा और छोटा। और छोटे बेटे की बीवी या फिर एक, हम एज एन एग्जाम्पल सिर्फ याद रखने के लिए, या बीवी या फिर एक गर्लफ्रेंड के बारे में सोचिए ताकि इनको याद रहे, ठीक है। तो इसको गलत मत समझिए, बट दिस इज ओनली अ मेमोरी मैप। इसको हम मेमोरी मैप बोलते हैं, जिसके यूज करते हमको आसानी पड़ेगी इसको सीखने का। ओके, सो वीनस इज द यंगर सन्स गर्लफ्रेंड, मतलब यंगर सन्स गर्लफ्रेंड, which is Mercury. So Venus is somewhere close to Mercury, right? And then Saturn, let's say Saturn is the grandfather. Saturn वो ग्रैंडफादर हैं जिनको सब कुछ पता है, जिन्होंने सब कुछ देखा हुआ है, और somebody who despises authority. उनको बच्चे भी अच्छे लगते हैं, उनको सब अच्छे लगते हैं, पर उनको रूल्स फॉलो करना है, कर्मा का फॉलो करना है उनको। ही basically wants everybody to follow karmas and talk well to servants and the lower class people and all that, right? Saturn is a grand old man sort of a person. So in this case, let's say Saturn is a grandfather in this family tree. So let's recap. You have father, mother, older son, younger son, and then you have younger son's wife or girlfriend as Venus, right? And then you have a grandfather as Saturn, and you have three uncles, and those are Jupiter, who is a benevolent uncle, who is a good uncle. ये हमेशा आपकी सपोर्ट करेंगे, ये हमेशा आपके पास रहेंगे, ये हमेशा आपको अच्छी चीज़ें बताएंगे. He's always going to teach you good things. He's a good teacher. There is Ketu, who is also a good uncle. He is going to spiritually lead you in a spiritual path. आपको एक स्पिरिचुअल पाथ में लेके जाएंगे, और जब भी ज़रूरत है वो भी लड़ाई करने के लिए तैयार है, बट वो लड़ाई नहीं करेंगे. He is only going to help you detach from a few things. And then Rahu is a scammy uncle, जो शकुनी टाइप के होते हैं, जो आपको गलत रास्ते में लेके जाते हैं, या फिर आपको he'll give you alcohol to drink, he'll help you smoke, and he'll keep you going around doing something like that. So you have 3 uncles, you have a grandfather, and you have son, father and mother, and you have older son, younger son, and the girlfriend's, the younger son's girlfriend. So this is where we can end this chapter. So what we've essentially done, हमने अभी करा क्या है? We went through a few planets, and then we assigned a character to each planet. So first we understood what which planet is. हमने एक स्टोरी सुना आपके बारे में. उसके बाद हमने उसको याद रखने के लिए एक कैरेक्टर असाइन किया और हमने उसको इंटीग्रेट करने के लिए दिमाग में हमने एक फैमिली स्ट्रक्चर बना ली, जिस फैमिली स्ट्रक्चर में एक फादर है, एक मदर है, मदर फिगर बोल सकते हैं, फादर फिगर बोल सकते हैं, और एक ओल्डर सन है, यंगर सन है, यू कैन कॉल इट एज ओल्डर सन फिगर, ओल्डर यंगर सन फिगर, एंड ए यंगर सन्स वाइफ फिगर है, मतलब फिगरेटिवली व्हेन यू से इट. And then you have 3 uncles. One of them is good, one of them is spiritual, one of them is a little evil. तो आपने ये फैमिली स्ट्रक्चर अभी देखा है, we can use this and the family structure in our predictions. So we are 2 steps away from predictions. हमने planets को देखा. हम बस एक छोटी चीज देखेंगे इसके बाद कि who likes who. Like we built a set of characters. Which character likes which other character, which character does not like which character, right? अगर आप एक रूम में आपने 4, 4, 8, 9, 8 लोगों को बिठाया है, let's see how many people there are in here, right? 3, 3, 6 plus 3, 9. तो 9 लोगों को आपने एक रूम में बिठाया है. Not everybody is going to like each other. हर एक बंदा हर एक बंदे को लाइक नहीं करेगा. कुछ लोग किसी को लाइक नहीं करेंगे तो नहीं बात करेंगे, कुछ किसी का न्यूट्रल है तो बैठे रहेंगे, वो बातें नहीं करेंगे. तो अगर ये 9 प्लैनेट्स, 9 कैरेक्टर आपके चार्ट में हैं, तो कौन किसका दोस्त है, कौन किसका दुश्मन है? अगर दो इसमें से साथ में है, जैसे हम लेट्स से जुपिटर और राहु साथ में बैठे हुए हैं एक हाउस में, एक रूम में, तो उनमें कैसी रिलेशनशिप बनेगी, या दोस्ती रहेगी क्या, या दुश्मनी रहेगी, ये हम अगले चैप्टर में थोड़ा सा 5 से 10 मिनट में सीख लेंगे. सो वंस दैट इज डन, आपको बस 2 स्टेप्स और आगे बढ़ने पड़ेंगे जहाँ पे आप प्रेडिक्शन स्क्रीन कर सकते हो. अंटिल देन, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग.